Chris, how much does team selection tomorrow, sort of in your mind, how much of a consideration is what happened on Friday and how the players came through it?
Yeah, I think it was the journey, of course, long flight, and pitch wasn't the best Friday night, but no, look, everybody's fine, no problems, physically, mentally, no concerns. We've always known about the journey, so we planned for that, prepared for that, so it won't have an effect on anything that any team I pick tomorrow night. It won't have an effect on that.
I mean, you've been through a lot, big games. Where does this one rank in qualifiers here at the Cardiff City Stadium?
Yeah, it's as big as anything we've been involved in, of course. And the good thing about it is we've been here before, so we've got that experience. As the Republic of Ireland have, they've been in must-win games, so that's what makes it exciting. But there's no complaints from us. I think we're just really we've got to try and contain our excitement, because we've always wanted to be in these games, these big games where everything's on it and all eyes are on you, and there's so much to play for. Because up until 2 years ago, we've never been anywhere near it. So and now we are. So absolutely looking forward to it. Great game, be a fantastic atmosphere. So yeah, there's nothing to fear, nothing to worry about. The occasion is what it is, and it's great for us to be involved in it. But we just got to go, and we've got a game plan. We've always had a game plan, and our players have proved that they're very good at executing whatever game plan we put in front of them. They execute it, and it's another one tomorrow.
The last one for me. Do you expect any afters from what happened in Dublin?
No, I don't think that'll have a bearing on this game tomorrow night. This game tomorrow night will be very similar to the game in Dublin, where two sets of committed players, rocking horns. There'll be lots of contact, I would imagine. That's, our players know their players know our players. It was a physical game out there. I'm fortunate with Seamus and Tails, and I think it was obviously it was a horrible situation for Seamus mainly, but pleased that he's coming back, and he's not far off. And Ashley Williams speaks very well of him, and so that's great. He's back, Seamus. But for us, there won't be a mention of that. I can't tell you about the Republic of Ireland. I have no idea how they're feeling, how they're looking. I can only tell you about Wales. No talk from us. There won't be any talk from us even about Georgia and our performance against Georgia's finish is done. It's in the past. It's all about the future. Republic of Ireland's the future for us Monday night, and that's what we'll be looking at.
Chris, a draw would be enough to guarantee a playoff place. A win might be enough to get you to Russia straight away and finish top of the group. With that in mind, what will your approach be?
Approach is the same as it always. We can't control what's said outside of ourselves, and we can't for 1 minute be thinking what the score is in another game. And we definitely can't do that in a game of this magnitude against a team like Republic of Ireland, because it wouldn't matter what happens elsewhere, we won't get what we need. We just got to take care of business, do the things that we know we're good at, concentrate on that. Like I said earlier, as our players, most of our experienced boys will be on show, and they've been in, seen it, and they've done it, and they've got to do it again. Look after themselves, again, execute the game plan. That's what they've always done. Tomorrow night is no different.
You've got 7 players on a yellow card. They all came through the game against Georgia without picking up another one. But if they pick up one in this game and you get to the playoff, I know these are ifs, but is that unfair in your eyes that extra games beyond qualifying could be affected by players missing it through suspension and 2 yellows?
I think we all would have said at the start of the campaign, 10 games, 2 yellows. If you're in the playoffs and another 2 games and that carries over, it's harsh, I do think it's harsh. But it is what it is. It's there. We've always known it is. I won't be expecting any of my players on show tomorrow night who are on cards to be holding back. Not at all. They won't hold back. Neither will the Republic if they've got any. Because the playoffs don't exist at the minute. Not for us or the Republic. What does exist is the challenge in front of us. And whatever we need to do, that's what we'll have to go and do that.
And the fans are talking very much about the spirit of '58, the last time and the only time Wales have been to Is that something you can take motivation from, or is that something you have to try and play down with the players?
No, 1958 is nothing to do with this squad of players.
It's a moment of history for you, though, potentially, isn't it?
Yeah, but we can't. We can look back and go and hit our players on the head saying, look, we've never done this and we've never done that. It's not these players. They weren't involved in that. They haven't been involved for the last 50 or 60 years in every squad. What they are doing is, this is their time. They're trying to do the best they can for a nation. They've been doing a great job. They are doing a great job. And they'll concentrate on affecting what is now, not what's happened in the past. Nothing to do with them. It's they're playing for Wales now. They're doing fantastically well. And that has to continue. So whoever didn't finish or finished, it's nothing to do with this squad of players. And we don't talk about it. We don't really talk about anything other than what we need to be doing right now. That's all we'll focus on.
Does it feel like a golden era for Welsh football, though?
Well, it is a golden era. It is a golden era because they proved that it's a golden era. You know, they were labelled this golden bunch of players before we qualified, and I fought against that. I said because they hadn't earned that tag, but they've earned it now. So they are the golden era. They are this group of players have made the difference, and they've gone one step further than anybody else that's come before them. Same problem is that's in the past as well. You know, whatever we've done. It's not going to help us tomorrow night. So we can't be thinking about, yeah, we've done really well. Being in the past 10th is gone. It's finished. It's done. Not going to help us tomorrow night. It's only ourselves. Can we get our mindset right? We just got to keep doing what we've been doing. That's what we got to do, and that gives us a great chance of tomorrow night being a good night for us. That's all it does, though. There's no guarantees for us or Republic. Nobody knows, and that's the excitement of it all. All we can do is concentrate on ourselves. That's what we'll do. Looking forward, and more importantly, we've got to make sure that the players enjoy the experience that they've created this situation. Our players have created this situation where the excitement in the country is incredible. They mustn't forget to enjoy it also.
We'll go Chris, Lawrence, Juliet, Phil, and then we'll take questions from our guests.
Chris,
Okay,
you mentioned the excitement. Is that the biggest challenge you face leading up to the game? Is keeping calm on that?
If I had detected that some of our players have been a little bit, too feisty, or then I would act on it, but I haven't. We've just come back from Georgia. The atmosphere is good. It's not relaxed as such as, we're a little bit flippant. On the contrary, it's also not as tense as we know what's in front of us. It's business as usual for us, because we can't. If you represent Wales or Republic of Ireland, every game means something. So don't want to be hypocritical with our lot, saying but this one's even bigger because of what's at stake. It's another big game that's in front of us, like the big games that we've had and the Republic have had. The tournament. Every game you play in a tournament, it's knockout football almost, and you come through it or you don't. So our boys have been really good in coming through those situations, because they always, not they fall back on it, but they always remember there is a game plan. They remember their preparation. They don't stray from it. And like I said earlier, they own that. That's theirs, and they stick to it. You don't always come out on top, but what we've done is shown to get ourselves in this position, where 3 or 4 games ago it was looking unlikely, possible but unlikely. We've shown great resilience, and that's the players showing that resilience. So hence why I said earlier, we've been here before. So it's another great game for us to be involved in, and that's how we look at it.
Lawrence, can I go Lawrence? Because we've got I might come back to you if I've got time. I go Lawrence, Juliet and Phil. Go Lawrence.
Chris, Gareth's joined up with the squad again after Georgia. How important is his influence sort of off the pitch? Was it his idea to come back to it?
Yeah, but a lot of our players do that. They like to be around the lads, especially the boys who've been there a while. James Collins will be here tomorrow, and Jazz Richards. And it's been great to have Balo here as well. Obviously, he didn't come to Georgia. 2 5-hour flights in the space of 2-3 days wasn't going to do him any good. So, but he's been with us all before we left for Georgia. He's here now with us. He's at the hotel. He's with the squad. He's eating this because he's a huge part of Look, I suppose some of the Republic of Ireland boys, they do the same thing. Passionate about representing their country. He's no different. He's no different to most of our boys. He likes to be around the squad, you know.
He's not brought his boot bag. He's not brought his boot bag.
No, he won't be needing that, unfortunately.
Juliet.
Chris, you've talked about managing expectations. The energy tomorrow night, I think, is going to be off the scale. Do you think it will be anything that you've experienced before?
I think the last campaign we came back, we beat Cyprus, and we knowing a win against Israel would get us to the Euros. You know, we ended up drawing the game, and the atmosphere that, you know, if we get anywhere near that, which we probably will do, I think it's. But I don't sound flippant or overconfident. That's absolutely not the case. But I've sat here before with these big games. 2 years ago, it would be brand new, you know, and I don't know how I would have been feeling. Yeah, I've probably been feeling different to what I am now. But it's not that I'm not excited, because I am excited. I can't wait for it. But I've sat here before. So is Martin O'Neill, you know. It'd be no difference for him. We both want to be involved in these games. We look forward to these games, because I've sat there, haven't I, with I didn't even know if the next result, if it was a bad one, I'd still be in a job. So to be here now, sat here now, it's an absolute joy for me to be involved in this situation, and there's nothing for the players to fear either.
Phil.
Chris, you once said, don't be afraid to have dreams. Is this the moment for everyone in Wales to dream tomorrow night?
Well, yeah, absolutely, 100%. I'm 100%. I meant every word of that. Because I probably said that because I've just mentioned I've seen the other side, and I've seen the other side many times. I've seen the other side more times than I've seen this side. So that's why I don't have any fear going into tomorrow night. A little bit of excitement, but there's nothing to be afraid of. Absolutely nothing to be afraid of, because you put yourself out there, you do your absolute best, you do what you believe in, you go and execute the game plan. Those are all the messages we give our players. You're not guaranteed to win, you're not. But we have to enjoy this. We absolutely have to enjoy this. Playing in Cardiff, full house. You know, we've been playing now at Cardiff City Stadium for a long time, 6 or 7 years. It's our home. So we got to enjoy this, because, you know, it's everything to look forward to.
A few questions from our Irish guests. Yeah, at the back. Yeah.
Chris, there's a lot of appetite towards international football in England in particular right now. Are matches like this a reminder of what international football can be and what it should be?
I think it'll be tomorrow night will be. I don't expect tomorrow night to be. I'd be surprised if it is all. I'd be surprised if it's like a game in the Premier League where some of the top boys play, where there's loads of possession, and I don't think it's going to be one of them. I think it's going to be toe to toe, end to end, and that is. I mentioned earlier about both sets of players are quite similar, so there'll be a lot of contact, and I think it'll be very exciting. I don't think it's going to be one of those fights where we'll be jabbing at each other. I think we're going to go for it, both teams. So it'll be exciting. And international football shouldn't be. It should always be, no matter who you play for, a huge honour to represent your country. It shouldn't be something that is looked upon as a hindrance or it's in the way. You know, it's to represent your country is the biggest honour. You know, I was lucky enough to do it, and that should never change. It really shouldn't. And I think for us, as Wales, we're a small nation. Just so happens we've got a very good team, and a successful one at that, in a good position, and in the spotlight again tomorrow night to do what we've been doing for some time, and that's first and foremost talking about a game plan. You wear the jersey with pride, and you empty. You give everything you got. After that, there's no. I can forgive our players for anything, but I can't forgive them if they don't empty on the pitch when they put the jersey on, and they always do.
Yeah, gentlemen there.
Ask you, Chris, you're a very proud Welshman, but we're also very, very proud of your father and where he was from. Tomorrow night it could be you putting out the place where your father came from. Has that been across your mind the last few days, because you were very close?
Yeah, of course. I think I've spent so much time in Ireland, you know, with My dad's a Dublin boy, and of course, I think connections are always going to be there. I've still got family in Dublin. I think if we're going head to head with Ireland, Republic of Ireland tomorrow night, and if it's not us and it's the Republic, well, of course I want it to be us, 100%. But it'd be nice to see another home nation at the World Cup. Of course it would be, and of course with my father being a Dublin boy, then of course. But I think tomorrow night I won't be thinking about how much I like Dublin and how much I like Ireland, and I won't be thinking about my dad's Irish. I'll be thinking about I'm born in Swansea, I'm a Welshman, I'm representing Wales. You lot are in the way of what we need, and I've got to try and somehow get past that, that's my job, and that's what I need to do,
One question at the back.
Because you talk a lot about your game plan and keep doing what you're doing. Does that dramatically change when Garrett's not in the side? And is it potentially easier to organise your team when he's not in the side?
I think even when he's fit, we haven't got one set system. I heard it from someone when he was fit. Well, Wales are 10 men behind the ball with Bale up front. And I think that's a lazy comment, and someone that obviously tactically don't know too much about football. Because even when he's in the team, we don't play with one set system. Because we can't afford to be flippant and think we're that good, doesn't matter, we'll just put that formation together. We look at the opposition, we get a game plan, and that changes. Change for Republic, or if we were playing Serbia or Austria, whether he's in the team or not, he fits into that game plan. And of course, if you've got someone that good, you've got to be pretty stupid not to try and come up with something that suits him. But also has to suit everybody else. But I much prefer to be planning with him than planning without him.
Laurie, and then I'll come there.
Chris, as a player, after a good result, you used to get the guitar out and playing for the squad. I just wondered tomorrow night if it all goes to plan, do you get some of the tunes?
No, I think as a player, I used to do that. Me and Speeds, he'd sing and I'd play, or vice versa. But no, those. I think if you heard me playing the guitar, it sounds like I'm playing with a pair of boxing gloves on, to be honest with you. But I think no, I won't be. All my family are going to be here. Of course, all my friends and everybody's coming. They're all going to enjoy this tomorrow night, because there's so much to look forward to. We don't know what the outcome will be, but no, there won't be any of that. Maybe a nice glass of red after it, but that's where it'll end.
We'll take 3 more questions, 1, 2, and then Chris Morrison can finish off.
You've mentioned your game plan a few times, and also that you've got different game plans. I wonder how you, as an international coach, manage to, teach your players several things that they can come up with in a game. A lot of managers and international have been playing, they don't have enough time with the players to do that. So how do you get around that?
It's hard, yeah, it's tough because you don't have. It's correct. International manager, your time with your players is it's really tough. When we spend a lot of time in the classroom, a lot of time studying ourselves and our past performances, and if I'm making a tweak here or there, then that needs to be explained. It's not just a little 10-minute conversation. We have to squeeze that time on the grass, and then we speak, watching videos, and we have to spend as much time together when we do come together in analysing ourselves, our past performances, and what we're going to do if we're going to change the formation, change personnel. So same time, you can't overdo it with players. You can't overload them when they're together. It's too much. So it's always that's one part of the international job where it's always tough. You never get enough time as an international manager, but we've had to find it because, like I said, we're not good enough just to think we're going to stay with one formation in every game. We're not. Sometimes we stay with a formation for 3 or 4 games, but then we'll change it if we feel we need to, and that's when it gets a bit tricky.
Chris, you've used a couple of boxing analogies in there about this no jabbing, you don't see it being jabbing. If you had to sell this fight as an Eddie Hearn, as it were, how would you pronounce it?
It's definitely. I said before we played in Dublin, it'd be like a derby game. I said 2 British teams. What I meant was all the players playing in England. Obviously, the Republic of Ireland. I was pulled up on that, but if anybody with half a brain would have known what I meant. So I just think it's going to be I think it'll be the same, even if we're all saying what's on it and what's at stake. I think in a campaign game, Wales and Republic of Ireland, Northern Ireland, Republic of Ireland, Northern Ireland, Scotland, Scotland, Wales, England. When we play against each other, we're always going to go at each other. We're always going to lock horns. That's how it should be, though. I think shouldn't be any different. Whether it's because there's a chance at the end of it, there's a playoff or an automatic, or even if that wasn't there, these two sets of teams tomorrow would be going at it, and I think that's how it should be. I think I don't think people realise the importance of representing your country and the honour of it. And if you get the chance to do that, then when you're playing against a different country, certainly a neighbouring one like a derby game, absolutely.
Final question, better be a good one, Chris.
When you said not to be afraid to fail, you also said you can't be afraid to fail. The stakes are high for tomorrow. Is that still a plan? And what is your message to the Welsh public for this game?
Give us what you've always been giving us. Certainly in the last 3 years anyway, where I think it's mirrored each other, the team on the pitch and the team off the pitch, the team being the supporters. It's been absolutely fantastic. And I think if we start thinking about, oh God, what if we disappoint everybody? And once you start thinking about the negatives, you're guaranteed to get a negative. Simple as that. So I don't think about that. I think about having confidence in each other, enjoying the experience, and again, I'll say it, executing the game plan, which our players do fabulously well. That mustn't change tomorrow. Republic of Ireland can come out with anything they want to come out with, and that's up to them. I don't know what they're going to do. We'll find out tomorrow, and I'm sure whatever it is, they'll be asking us strong questions. But we can't think about the opposition too much, no matter who it is. We've always concentrated on ourselves. I won't be saying to our players about 1958 and this, and we've got a chance to. I'll be saying, this is the team we're up against. This is what we have to do. This is what we have to do to be successful tonight. Now go and do it and enjoy it. And that's all I'll be doing. And to the Welsh nation, just be there for us like you have been. And we'll make you proud again like we have done.